Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. Come on in. This is Pamela's Intuitive Heart, and we are diving into your spirit-led reading. Asking Spirit, please come close. Give us the messages that Taurus viewers and subscribers most need to hear. And we're going to dive into general energies, the unexpected, things you don't see coming or aren't paying attention to, what your heart needs, and guidance on how to navigate these energies. So let's start with your general energies. My beautiful, oh, we get the polarity card again. This is for Taurus. So Taurus, this is about you integrating and diving into your shadow side and incorporating yourself into a whole beautiful being. There can be no light without the dark, remember, and this is about understanding the laws of polarity. So love that in your general energies. I think Aries got, well, they did. Aries got that card as well. So, and I did shuffle. So it's always interesting when that comes up again. You'll be sharing some energies with the Aries. So for your any unexpected for Taurus, see what's coming in the unexpected energy category. Unexpected, or you're not paying attention to, don't see coming. Oh gosh, I think this is authenticity. Ah, yes, it does. So this is authenticity for my Taurus. So this is about, and it's unexpected. Like maybe this may be for you, like you're going to really feel and sink into your authentic self. So love that. And that's part of polarity, accessing, acknowledging, loving your shadow side and incorporating all the beautiful pieces and parts of yourself is living in authenticity. So love that. Maybe you haven't been paying attention to it. That's why it's in the unexpected column. So now it's being brought to light. So for your heart though, let's see what your heart needs, my beautiful Taurus. Ooh, let's see what your heart needs. Making me shuffle. For Taurus. All right, Taurus, your heart needs. Life is a series of never-ending cycles. When we resist change, you resist the natural flow and create unnecessary stress. So go with the flow. Your heart's your money. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads you. That's diving into your shadow side, acknowledge it, loving it, being authentic. Oh, yeah. So going with the flow is what your heart wants. Cycles happen. They're happening whether we join them or not. So you can be drug or you can be in time. So let's get your guidance. So what guidance do you have for Taurus, please, Spirit? And when I say Spirit, I'm talking to your guides, your angels, your ancestors, the divine, all of the lovely beings in light. And we are as well. We just are in corporeal form at the moment. So, wow, I love this card. It's one of my favorites in this Oracle deck. So your guidance is fear. Face your fears. Face them. Time to have a conversation with those fears. What are you scared of? What are you really scared of? I know some of you, I asked you what you're scared of and you thought of something on the surface. No, get under that. What is under that, and then under that again? I'm just feeling like dive down deep. So I'm getting excited for this reading, because even if it is because I'm all about the whole process of soul development, and you diving into all the pieces and parts of our shadow side and our light side and all the variations in between. I love being authentic. I love going with the flow and not resisting change. Boy, that was a hard one to learn. I think I learned it about age 51. I'm almost 52, so I just learned it. Oh, it's okay. Better late than never. So for that, in your general energies, we're going to go back to polarity. So what else is coming in general energies, please, Spirit? And I love pointing out that the colors on that polarity card, we do have the deep purple of the spiritual, yeah, it's kind of a spiritual color, and then you have the white of the, purity or the divine. So love that. And they're both beautiful. They're both beautiful, light and dark. You can't appreciate the rain unless you live in the desert. Well, maybe you can appreciate the rain living where it rains all the time, but I only appreciated it when I lived in the desert. I don't necessarily do it as much now, but anyways, I understand the polarity. So for your general energy, you also have the Ace of Cups. This is a new love, new path, new direction. And that feels, for a lot of you, this feels like this is with you yourself, a new love for yourself, a new fresh perspective, something. And that Ace of Cups, remember the aces are loaded with all of the potential for the journey. It is bursting and overflowing. So it is going to be it's going to be a very good week to get with the flow, because that just came up. So this new path, following your heart, new love, taking a fresh perspective, doing what you love, acknowledging your shadow side, getting time in your general energies. You do have the Wheel of Fortune, which is getting in, things are evolving. The situation, you are evolving, and it is the Fate card of, things are moving forward. Get in time with that. And that's what your heart is saying too. Get with the flow. So it's in your general energies and your heart is bringing it up. So it must be super duper important for you at this time for spirit to bring it up in two different categories. That specific word, go with the flow. So getting with the flow. And there can be, okay, it's time to address this feeling of lack, this Five of Pentacles. It's time to address that feeling of lack or being left out, not having enough, or not being enough is what it feels like. It's time to address that and change that. You can change your circumstances there. So I love that for you, changing your circumstances so you don't feel lack or left out or less than. All right. So then remember, we get to the authenticity and the unexpected. So this feels all about you, not necessarily somebody around you. This feels all about you being authentic. And it is going to come as a surprise, or you haven't been paying as much attention to it. That's why it's in the unexpected. You have another 5. So 5, change is going to be very important for you this week. Change, because 5s are change or disruption, but it feels very much like this is a change, need to change. So change how you're thinking. This authenticity, when you address your shadow side and start to love that new love or that new path for yourself, I feel like for this, a lot of you, and go with the flow, change how you are feeling about lack in the physical world, in your physical world, or feeling left out or isolated. Being authentic will allow you to change this stinking thinking, because the 5 of Swords is stress, anxiety, fears, but it is a 5, so it's about changing. You can change that. Or for some, this is very interesting. It's not for most, this is for some. Or this feeling, this unexpected feeling of authenticity or need for authenticity can bring up some fears, but you can change that. It's 5. You can change that feeling. So it's about, you're going to be addressing, you are going to be addressing some things, deep things this week for yourself. Yeah, you are. Because we have the Death card in the house. So that is all about major transformation. It's a major arcana. It is major transformation in your personal life, in all areas. It is transforming, unexpected. So it feels like the vast majority of this authenticity that is emerging allows you to change your stinking thinking. This is, probably your self-talk, and it leads to a beautiful progression in the transforming of your whole life, Taurus. Wow. What is going on with Taurus? Here, I want to hear from you. Let me know down below. Now, then you're communicating. This is taking action. So this is the Agent of Swords. That is the Knight of Swords. So that will be, this transformation is also, you're taking unexpected action or communication or learning, because swords can be learning. It can be communication. It is your thoughts. So this transformation is a big deal. Changing your stinking thinking, and taking action, whether you are communicating or reaching out. You could be journaling. You could be sharing your experiences, or you can be sharing your experiences, but it's definitely action moving forward in your thinking, learning, etc. So remember your heart. We're going to get to your heart. Remember, it says go with the flow. Life is a series of constantly changing cycles. So going with the flow will surprise you to where it leads. Now remember, that is the heart telling you you can be surprised if you just go with the flow. So I love going with the flow. So what else does the heart want to say? What else does the heart want to say for Taurus? All right, my beautiful Taurus. Yeah. Wow. Celebrate. Your heart needs you to celebrate. Celebrate the small things. Celebrate the small things. Have a small celebration. Yeah, get unstuck. This is the Eight of Swords. That is, you know, being stuck mentally. Your heart says you got to get your mind right. You're only stuck if you think you're stuck. You can use any of these swords to cut those bindings and set yourself free. So this is your heart. This is coming from two different places. Remember, several different cards saying, you know, free your thinking, change your thinking. So celebrate the small wins. Stabilize your energy. Your heart needs you to stabilize your energy, your direction, your fire, your will, and set your mind free, your thinking. Yeah. And this can be consulting a professional or an expert, you know, doctor, lawyer, counselor, however this is for you. So this can be, if you need help, Taurus, if you need help, please go get it. It's okay. We all need help. All of us, trust me, we all need help. So this is consult. Your heart's telling you if you are feeling anything that you need help with, please ask for help. A trusted, stable professional. Okay. Now, and also the other side of that is, as you free your thinking, you will be getting better, because this is the expert card. So you can be getting better at freeing your thinking. You can become, you know, you're learning and you're progressing and manifesting how to free your thinking, and so you can stabilize your energy and celebrate and go with the flow. So I have to, that first impression where, you know, ask for expert help or professional help was at the forefront. So please do so. Now, in the guidance card, it is about facing your fears. Please consult a professional if you need to if you have really traumatic things bubbling up, please get assistance, because we all need help. And that fear, this is a beautiful card. I love this card about facing your fears, because they have been your friend. You know, sometimes our fears are our friend. They keep us safe. But then when you no longer need them, you know, when you progress and you want to progress, when you no longer need those fears, it can be hard to let go. So facing your fear is going to be in the guidance very strongly for, you know, addressing your shadow side, being authentic, going with the flow, because some of those cycles have been really rough for you, Taurus. I can feel that. So let's see, what other guidance do you have for my beautiful Tauruses? What other guidance Spirit has is the Element of Swords. So this is fresh thinking. Like, take a new way of thinking, a new way of communicating, a new way of expressing what you need. Okay, because pages are, you know, the swords are going to be, it's going to be communication and learning. Pardon me, but it is a page, so it is about, you know, a fresh perspective, a new start, in how you are communicating or thinking. And then take that new adventure. This is the Three of Wands, and you do have the Four of Wands, so there will be progression there. If you just take that new adventure, the Three of Wands is a new adventure. You've been aching for. This is something you already know. This is something that has been in your, you know, has been an inkling and a want or a desire. So as guidance, are like, take a new adventure, and that adventure can be diving into your shadow side. It does not have to be a physical adventure, although it can be. Please take a vacation if you want to, or take a new path with different friends or circle of influence. But it feels very much like it's a new adventure. Consider this dive into your shadow side and really getting into your authentic self as an adventure, and take it and rise above. Oh my gosh, I love the Judgment card here for you. Now, the Judgment card, the traditional imagery is people rising up out of their coffins. Their coffin represents their old life, and they are rising up to their new life. Judgment is an epiphany. It is a big time epiphany. It is overcoming, is rising above your circumstances and starting a brand new life in a new way. Fresh perspective. I love this for Taurus. Not a unheavy subjects. I feel for a lot of you that I really can't get into on this type of a platform, a lot of heavy subjects bubbling up for you. So but ending on the Judgment card, which is a beautiful new life and rising above circumstances, is perfect. So I love that for you. Let's get a final word, please, from Spirit. I'm using the Animal Oracle. I love the deck. Absolutely love the deck. Gorgeous. I just wish the publisher or whoever wrote the book would have alphabetized it or numbered the cards. Just saying. It's like an adventure trying to find the card definitions if you need it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Ooh, I'm gonna need to refer to the deck for that, or the card, the book. Fire Ant Spirit wants to talk to you. This is important. This is good. So let's see. You get to watch me try to find it in an unalphabetized manner. Aha, found it. It's the first one in that line. So okay. This is interesting. Spirit wants to talk to you. They want to bring up aggression, rigid thinking, or following orders. When the fire ant energy flares up without us noticing, it's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Oof. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. Ooh, you might also find yourself stewing on another person or situation, only making things work. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? This is a warning from Spirit. Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. You are hurting. You are irritated. You are agitated. This is bubbling up for you, so don't ignore it, please. To bring it into balance, solo time and walks at night. That will bring about your thoughtful and disciplined, that will bring you back into your thoughtful self and your disciplined self, your authentic self. So I definitely would, this is just, the Spirit is reminding you that, aggression and rigid thinking are, it will attract the same. It will attract others that will fire you up. That, like when a fire ant colony is agitated, if you piss one of them off, they send out pheromones and it brings in reinforcement. So it's very much Spirit reminding you to address your shadow side, address that, get the help you need, professional or otherwise, so that you can calm and integrate all the pieces and parts of yourself so that you can address your sensitivity without being aggressive. So there's a lot to unpack there, Taurus. I hope this helps you. And thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Remember to like and subscribe, share it with somebody that you need to talk to, do all the things the algorithm requires of us. And as always, I look forward to seeing you in future videos.